Loud and fast.
Mom's head just, can you see? Okay. Can you see you? Colleges and universities have become a necessity for success. In fact, most professions now require higher education. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, a college-educated grad earns almost $55,000 average per year versus a high school diploma graduate earning about $30,000 a year. That's almost double. Louisiana is 49th in the U.S. as far as students acquiring a college degree. Who among us don't want a better future for our children? But what if universities have actually are bankrupting our children's chance at a better future? Jobs in Louisiana are drying up. The economy hasn't recovered yet. The state is slashing spending on higher education. But tuition and the burden for Louisiana grads is increasing. Imagine your children finishes their degree and leaves school thousands of dollars in debt. The amount of debt required for education has become a burden to students. Many states have slashed funding for higher education, and the state of Louisiana has cut 50% of its financial support to colleges and universities. What do you think this means for students? They are swallowing the cost in form of higher tuitions. The problem is growing. According to a CNBC report, the average cost of tuition and other fees has gone up 87%, while in the past 15 years, while the median household income has only gone up 24%. I have accumulated my own amount of debt pursuing a career, and with every degree required for advancement in my profession, I have done extensive research regarding the subject of student loans and have come to the conclusion that the cost of education may not be worth the debt it comes with. The American Student Assistance Organization found that more than half of students are delaying buying a house because of their student loan debt. In fact, 35% have found that they were having difficulty paying for the basic necessities like food because of their student loans. We are promising our students the American dream, yet they're ending up in massive debt. It's not my intention to convince you that higher education is not needed. In fact, I personally am still in school. But I plan to explain how we can make higher education more affordable for everyone. It was not so long ago that it was only available to the wealthy, which allowed them to stay wealthy and keep the hierarchy of economic classes. If we're not careful, we could easily get back to that system where only the wealthy have access to education. My own friend Jamie is a shining example of the point I just made. Just a few years ago, she was a registered nurse that wanted to better her family's life, so she returned to school to become a nurse anesthetist. She finished the program $150,000 in debt, and with a monthly loan payment of over $1,100 a month in student loans. Plus, she had difficulty finding a job when she came out of school. It's practically an insurmountable amount of debt. Some say that the cost of higher education is just too much for a nation to bear, but I disagree. Nelson Mandela once said, "The power of education extends beyond the development of skill we need for economic success. It contributes to nation building and reconciliation." The benefit of an educated society means reduced poverty, better increased income, better health. It fosters peace, saves lives, promotes gender equality as well as racial equality. Aren't these all things we want for our children and grandchildren? By making education available to everyone, we are in effect making all these things available to everyone willing to work for them. It may have been said before, but providing more funding for schools just makes economic sense. Statistics show that increased education increases income, and unemployment decreases. Therefore, putting money into higher education is an investment in our economy. So what's the answer? I believe that Louisiana should provide provide more funding for higher education. Louisiana has a program in place for this called TOPS. This program helps students pay for school tuition if they have earned a grade point average of 2.5 or above, and has been helping students pay for education since 1998. However, for the first time last year, the state didn't fully fund the program, leaving students to fork the bill once the money ran out. This doesn't have to be the case. If you find this unacceptable, as I do, you can tell your elected official how you feel. The first step is to find out who your legislators are. You can go to the following website, www.legis.la.gov, and click on the link that says, "Who is my legislator?" The website will tell you who your state representative is, their contact information, email, and phone number. The second step is to contact them and let them know that the TOPS program needs to be fully funded. Our very future depends on it. Imagine a nation that truly gives its citizen a real chance at achievement. Join me in giving our kids this chance at the American dream without the massive, heavy burden of debt. Call or email your representative today and tell them to fully fund the TOPS program. Together, we can make a real difference